Hello everyone. This video of our Watch and Learn training series will be an overview about EventTracker Agent configuration. As part of the Windows Event Log Management infrastructure, a configurable, tiny footprint Microsoft Gold certified executable known as an EventTracker Agent or sensor can be deployed to run locally on the remote machine. The agent can be deployed using various methods such as System Manager, installing via an MSI file, and through a group policy. In addition to sending entries from the event log, this agent or sensor offers many useful features including monitoring application log files, suspicious activities, threshold events on CPU, memory, and disk utilization, software install or uninstall events, service start, stop, and runaway processes, and monitoring TCP or UDP network activities. It can send events with guaranteed delivery in a TCP mode and offers a sophisticated set of filters to limit event transmittal and performs automatic backup and clearing of the Windows event logs. Now, we shall take a brief look at some of the key features in EventTracker Agent configuration. During the installation of EventTracker, by default, the necessary configurations for the agents or sensors are set. If you wish to change the default configuration from the EventTracker server, it can be done by launching the agent configuration from the EventTracker control panel. Please note that it is possible to change the configuration from the agent or sensor machine by launching the EventTracker Sensor exe. In case you wish to protect the agent configuration settings from being tampered by unauthorized users, you can use the security option where you can allow a local system or specify remote systems to modify the agent configurations. You can allow up to 5 IP addresses, which can be specified here using a comma separator. Please note that the port number for being able to connect to the EventTracker license server is set to 14503. If you already have a custom agent template which you wish to use, select the Load Template from the File dropdown and browse the path to the configuration file. In the Managers tab, it allows to specify up to 5 EventTracker Manager System IPs or names for the agent machines to report to. Typically, in most environments, the EventTracker agent or sensor reports to one manager system. However, this may vary based on custom use cases. Click the Add button to specify the IP or manager system name along with the port number. By default, the port 14505 is used for receiving the Windows event logs. Here, you have the choice of selecting the mode of data transfer from either UDP or the TCP mode. It is recommended to use the TCP mode, which will further allow you to specify the event cache folder path. This would be the location where the event logs are stored on the local agent system until a connection to the EventTracker Manager is established to send the data. Further settings to specify the amount of storage space to be left free will also be shown here. The next feature is the Event Filters, which enables you to filter events being sent to the manager. Event Logs column is a dynamic list of Windows event log channels. Whenever a new channel is provided for subscription, EventTracker updates this list automatically. Selecting the checkbox will collect the event logs in a file transfer or offline mode. For example, if you select the event type as warning, the filter is set and all events with the event type warning will be filtered out and are not sent to the EventTracker Manager in real time. There is also the filter exception option, which allows you to set the filter exceptions for specific events that you want to monitor in real time. You can click on the New button and specify the event ID or match in source criteria to add a filter exception. This would make the event report in real time, even if it is information or an audit success event. You can edit, delete, and even find the filter criteria as per requirement. The advanced filter option allows you to set the filters for specific events that you do not want to monitor. Similar to the process of adding to filter exceptions, you can click the New button and specify the details for the events you do not wish to monitor. Please note that the filter settings will differ based on custom requirements. Next, you have the File Transfer option, which enables you to transfer Windows and other application log files at scheduled times to the manager. Windows logs that are filtered out by the real-time settings are cached for transfer. This minimizes the EventTracker receiver service workload and conserves the network bandwidth. Click Add and enter the system name or IP address and port to configure. Here, you can choose to encrypt the events as per the requirement. Please note that a virtual collection point needs to be configured on the target system with appropriate receiver port number, and an instance of EventTracker receiver must be running. You could also edit or remove the DLA manager as required. Here, you can set the frequency of file transfer to occur based on an hourly or daily at a specified time. Purge Transferred Files option is used to purge files from the local agent system that are transferred to the manager. Under the Advanced option, you can configure the number of retry attempts by the source agent machine to transfer the files to the manager system. It also allows you to generate an event for each file transfer attempt, successful or failed transfers as per your choice. In case you want to transfer Windows events to the configured managers at scheduled intervals, use the Send Windows Events via File Transfer option and then click the Filters button to specify the events. On the other hand, if you wish to transfer other application log files, you can utilize Send Other Log Files option and browse the path to the folder where log files are dumped. There might be cases where you wish to change or override the frequency and transfer the files immediately. In such cases, you can use the Send Now option. Select from the Windows event cache files or even other files and click Transfer to send the files instantly. Moving to the next key feature, which is the System Monitor. We all know that monitoring CPU, memory performance, and the disk usage of a system enables the administrator to monitor the general health of a system. Here, you can configure general health thresholds for the CPU and memory usage. Please note that all thresholds are measured in percentage values. When the configured threshold is crossed, an event will be generated and reported to the manager. An event will also be generated when the thresholds are back to within the threshold levels. Care is taken not to report spikes in CPU or memory usage by a process. Therefore, when an event is seen that a system is crossing thresholds, you can be sure that this is for a long enough period and needs to be investigated. The default threshold limits are 90% for all variables. A configuration of 0% would disable the monitoring for that specific variable. From the advanced option, you can also specify threshold limit for the disk space, handle, and thread usage. Handle and threads usage calculation is based on the time interval and overall count based on the running processes in the system. You also have the USB and other device changes option that helps to monitor insertion or removal of the USB and other media, and also tracks file transactions that occur in the inserted media. The report, insert, or remove option is enabled by default. The record activity option here allows you to monitor file transactions occurred in the inserted devices. You have the ability to disable USB devices anytime and use the USB exception list to add the USB device ID or serial number in the exception list. The listed USB devices will not be disabled when inserted. Next, the Monitor Processes option enables you to monitor installation and uninstallation of applications and monitor application usage. EventTracker logs a custom information event when a monitored application is opened or closed. These events are received at the console and help in tracking the application's usage. EventTracker allows you to monitor only the processes specified in the include list and ignores the processes listed in the exclude list. Enable Process Monitoring option helps in monitoring the process created and terminated, and you can also filter out the processes that need not be monitored. Please note that the DLL and image files can also be monitored that are loaded by a process. Moving to the Services tab, by default, EventTracker monitors all Windows services for stop or start. If a service stops, an event will be shared to the EventTracker Manager console immediately, and an event is also sent if a stopped service restarts. You can also choose to automatically restart the services that have been stopped. There may be certain services that you may not want to monitor. You can filter out such services from the monitoring list where the service name needs to be configured, which can be the name as displayed in the Windows Services list. While configuring the service name, please ensure that it is spelled correctly. Finally, the Network Connections tab provides you with the capability to effectively monitor for network connections on any system in your enterprise. It is a feature that provides you security beyond the firewall by detecting threats from inside the firewall, as well as keeping the external attackers at bay. It also helps you keep track of various happenings like connections established by remote applications, unauthorized connections to the server, and connections made to standard ports. Network connection monitoring provides a second-level security beyond the firewall. It can drastically reduce the internal security threats and can be configured to raise an alert whenever any intruder outside a list of trusted IP addresses attempts to make network connections. The network connection monitoring functionality can also be set at high security mode, wherein an event is generated for all incoming and outgoing connections. This feature will be discussed in further detail in one of our upcoming videos. This concludes a brief discussion of some of the key features in EventTracker Agent configuration. We shall look at some more capabilities of the EventTracker Agent in a future video. Thank you.